So how you doing? This is the day after everybody has left. Today is the day everybody left. Today's Sunday, and I'm putting this video together for you. So during the event, we weren't just cutting wood and everything. We were working on stuff as well. A lot of stuff. Stuff got left here for different things, projects or whatever, and we're gonna kind of give it a rundown. I mean, we were testing on a saw with a pretty sweet muffler setup that I like. All sorts of things. So there was a lot of stuff going on that never made it to video, and we're gonna kind of give you a quick rundown right now. Alrighty. So on this table is a bunch of stuff that got left here. This Homelight 360, that's a Super XL Auto. And this is a Homelight 360 as well, which the air filter cover, clutch cover, and the starter are all here in the box. These three saws, we are going to unload these. They were donated to help raise money for, to help cover costs. We are going to unload them. Send me an email at homelightsmitty@gmail.com and we can talk it over and figure it out. I have not looked at cylinders, haven't checked spark, don't know if any of them run, so that's kind of where that sits. Now, we were also working on this stuff here. So Old Timer, he donated these two splitting mauls. Now, Johnny Arnett was here and he gave me this axe. It's a Woodings Verona, which is originally made right here in Pennsylvania, about 2 hours from me. And he gave it to me as kind of like a piece for my collection. It was made right here in PA. So we're gonna end up making a display for some of these axes, because I started out this event with no axes and now I got a few. Old Timer again donated this axe. It's a short handle, it would be like a wedge banger style, which is really cool. I think he said he used this thing a whole lot, which it does look well used. So yeah, we got us a little axe here that we can use. And again, I didn't have any axes when this started, or at least none that were working. Johnny Arnett, he hafted this axe here at the event. He got that handle, got that head, put her all together. This is a True Temper Kelly Works. He got it all hafted up and gave it to me. So we have a double bit axe here that, that's something I didn't have before. Now this one here, Old Timer hafted this one here. He hafted this on Friday. This is an axe head that I had laying around and saved to turn into a wedge banger. And Old Timer took it, put a handle on it. The finish on it is literally just some two-stroke oil rubbed into it. So, you know what I mean? This is an actual wood finish type of look. This is just two-stroke oil, which will end up turning darker or blacker over time. We left that mushroom effect on the end there for wedge batting purposes, But yeah, Old Timer fixed us up, got us an axe that we can use for wedge banging. We were going to cut it shorter, but we decided to leave it this length. That way I could split with it, or I can just choke up on it and use it to bang wedges. Now on this table here, well, let's first get into the bar oil. This is my bar oil. These were left behind. This one is almost empty. This one is 3/4 full, and this one is brand new full. So, I think Crazy Feller left this one behind. But otherwise, yeah, I went from, this one's almost empty, and I had another one that was probably a third full, maybe less. I don't know. It was probably down there pretty low. We finished it off, and then we burnt through probably 3/4 of that jug of bar oil. But yeah, I went from being almost out of oil to having a little bit of oil from guys just leaving some oil behind, you know what I mean? Now, as you can see here, we got some saws here. That's because the P70, it was kind of one of those 4 o'clock in the morning deals, but we sold the P70. Joey bought the P70. He bought it because he was helping me raise money to buy an 046. So that's kind of how that happened. I was ready to part with it and Joey wanted it. So yeah, we sold the P70 and we got an 046 on the way. Now, the reason he left the P70 behind is because I'm going to run it at Saltfest. So he's just going to collect it after I'm done at Saltfest. So, you know, we still have it here to run there, but yeah, that's what's going on there. This is the 660. You guys might remember the 660. This is a Briscoe built 660. Joey has been running the living snot out of this thing. But this is the saw I ran last year in Clone Wars. And at that time, it only had maybe a tank of gas ran through it since its build. I bet you it didn't even have 2 tanks ran through it. Well, now it's at the point that it's had gallons of gas ran through it. This time we're going to show up with it and see how we do running the 660 clone. Briscoe built it, and you know, it's back. We're going to take it to Saltfest. And you might see this here pulling 3450. Well, this is something we were playing with because I built this muffler. This is my attempt to build one of these piped mufflers, but I really want it to be quiet. And that's what you're looking at here. Just my attempt to try to figure out a way to build these mufflers and still have them be quiet. In fact, here, let me just go ahead and start it up for you so you can hear it. So yeah, that is very, very reasonable. I actually want it turned around the other direction. It wasn't built to go on this saw. We just figured out that it would work on this saw. But it's supposed to be turned around the other way with this on the bottom. So you're going to see more of this here in the future as we get into another project. I just haven't showed you anything on it yet. So yeah, little muffler development going on. And I can tell you that is 1,000 times quieter over what these are whenever you build the pipe and just run the one single one straight up. That is so much quieter, much more pleasant. It's I'd say it's about the same volume as a normal muffler mod. So you know what I mean? It's definitely quieter than that 660. But yeah, that most muffler mods are, I'd say, are louder than that. I think we might have to open these holes up some more. We'll see how she performs. But yeah,